Ooh. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to yet another Crime Time. I hope you all enjoyed last week's episode about the Turpin family, and I'm glad you decided to tune in to another episode. Today, just like last week, I have the lovely Lola Sen.
Hey!
The beautiful Brinkley Zabel.
Hello!
And the lively Lily Warner.
Hey!
Thank you guys for agreeing once again to listen
You
in.
guys are pretty.
Well, what was I supposed to do? Oh, I don't know what it like.
Anywho.
Listen, thank you guys for agreeing once again to listen in on and comment while I read you guys these stories. Though something that might differ from normal Crime Time episodes is that every now and then, especially since it is the Halloween season or upcoming, I wanted to sprinkle in a few paranormal stories. Ooh. So today, that's exactly what I cooked up for you guys. Today, I will be telling you about the hauntings of the Whaley house.
Ooh, I feel like I've heard about this before.
Quick side note, I have been to the Whaley house.
Sorry, viewers.
In San Diego during last year's spring break.
When you told me about that and you're like, I'm scared.
Yes, so I have my own experience. Lily.
Sorry. It's okay. I'm sorry.
So I have my own experience in the house and I know all the details, so get buckled up and ready to learn the horrifying story of the Whaley house. Ooh. Okay, the story begins when Thomas Whaley was born October 5th, 1823, so he's an old man, in New York City and was number 7 of 10 children. When Thomas Whaley became older, his father allowed him to take over his wealthy business, to broaden the business enterprise, and also due to the gold rush in California, Thomas Whaley moved to San Francisco in 1849. He's a California man.
Okay.
2 years later, Whaley moved back to New York, met Anna Eloise Deloney. It's like
you should practice that before, I think.
Baloney?
Delaney? I don't know. It's this.
You get a spelling check?
Delaney or something. Oh, Delaney. That sounds right. Delaney.
Okay.
So Anna Eloise Delaney, and together they both decided to settle down in San Diego, California, when they got married and moved into their new home, which is now known as the Whaley house.
Oh.
Now, before getting into the weird and brutal experiences they encountered while they lived there, I want to talk about the history of the land they built their house on. Yankee Jim Robinson.
Yankee Jim Robinson is there's no way he's a haunting ghost.
Was a delinquent.
I don't believe that for a second.
Was a delinquent who lived in San Diego. It has been said that he was known for stealing horses and boats.
What?
Yeah, when he was finally...
Where's Lexi? Get her in here.
What?
She loves horses.
Oh, Lexi Mentor?
Yeah.
Oh my god, shout out.
Shout out Lexi.
When he was finally caught for stealing, the city decided the only way to end his behavior was to put him to death.
Oh, of course, the only reasonable idea.
Which seems a little extreme, but I suppose the town was sick of his behavior. Now, right where the Whaleys decided to build their house is right where Yankee Jim Robinson was hung.
Oh my god.
I know, and another thing I want to add is Yankee Jim was a big man. He was really tall and just overall built like he was a man.
He got that.
So when he was hung, somebody did the measurements wrong and his feet slightly touched the ground. So he wasn't immediately choked to death.
God.
It was a slow, painful process of choking for over an hour until he died.
Oh.
Because when you get hung, it's just like and then you're dead. But if your feet even slightly touch the ground, you're holding on to the and you're still it's so weird. Okay.
So have you experienced that?
Yeah, it was crazy.
So
obviously with that in mind, it is no surprise that the Whaley house is haunted. Yankee Jim is a ghost that lives on the property of the Whaley house and is said to be very aggressive and mad.
Uh-oh.
He roams around the house, scratching, pulling, and on occasion whispering into visitors' ears.
Ew.
Another fun fact about the history of the house is that sorry, I'm so sorry. Another fun fact about the history of the house is that it is really multifaceted. At one point, it was a store, a courthouse, and upstairs there is a theater room where traveling bands plays would play for the town.
Was that before they were like, this is haunted.
Yeah. So they had like a lot of people in there. I remember like when we went to the upstairs into the theater, the tour guide lady was like they would fit the whole town into this.
Is it really big?
No, it's small.
Oh.
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
Hereditary ending scene.
Don't stop. Okay.
Don't play with me.
Anyway, Thomas
Go
and
look it up if
Anna
you want.
stop. Thomas and Anna got married and ended up having 6 children. Francis Hinton.
Wait, these are people living in the house.
No, yeah, these are their kids.
Okay.
Francis Hinton, Thomas Whaley Jr., of course, got to get that junior in there. Anna Amelia, George Hay Ringgold, Violet Eloise, and Corin Lillian.
Oh no,
Really?
y'all! Oh no, y'all!
However, due to complications with the scarlet fever, Thomas Whaley Jr., only 18 months old, died inside the Whaley house.
So he's with that man now.
Now it is said that when passerbyers walk past the Whaley house, they can hear the faint cries of an infant coming from inside the house. Along with the death of their baby, the Whaley family experienced a massive fire that burnt almost half their house to the ground.
Yankee?
With the damage of the fire, the Whaleys moved to San Francisco for a while, but ultimately got the damages fixed and moved back to their original house.
Oh my god, why?
They love it. They love that. San Diego, it's beautiful. Now, Violet Eloise Whaley, one of their daughters, now that she's older, married George T. Bertolacci inside the family house.
Oh, God.
Just shortly after their nuptials, which is the wedding ceremony, George came clean about his dirty and dishonest past.
Was he cheating?
I don't know. It didn't say. It was just like his bad past. So who knows what he did?
Who knows what
Yeah.
George was up to?
Yeah. During their honeymoon, George left Violet to fend for herself. So during the honeymoon, he just left. He was like, bye. So
Bye.
obviously distressed, Violet wrote a letter stating, "Mad to life's history, swift to death's mystery.
What?
Glad to be hurled anywhere out of this world. Set the letter on a counter inside the house, walked to the back shed, and shot herself in the chest."
Oh my
What
God.
kind of letter is that?
It was
The
some
poem.
Edgar Allan Poe thing. But,
Oh.
I mean, if I'm going out, I'm going to write a creepy letter
poetic,
like that.
yeah,
That's beautiful.
Yeah, wow.
So after the town heard...
So for their honeymoon, they were like, that was just like they weren't like traveling.
They were in the town.
They
were
just,
in the town.
It was just like honeymoons. Like they didn't go to work or something.
Something like
Okay,
that, yeah.
okay.
After the town heard of Violet's suicide, it created an uproar in the house and a giant scandal. That's so Bridgerton, because it's like, I think suicide is seen as a sin, isn't it? Suicide is a sin.
Yeah.
So when she did that, I think people were mad.
I've never seen
People were
Bridgerton.
mad about it.
Yeah, so much so that Corin Lillian, one of the Whaley daughter's fiance, broke off their engagement.
Oh shoot.
The Whaley family, after so many losses in the house, decided they needed to move.
Yeah,
Get
out of there.
They moved into a new residence, but still in San Diego, and left the Whaley house vacant for 2 decades.
Good.
And I thought this is my commentary. The fact that the house stood empty for 2 decades really creeps me out, because imagine how silent, dark, and just dead the house would be on the inside.
Oh, yeah.
And then I just imagine the house dark, and then just creeps, creaks in the floor.
Yeah.
Oh, creeps me out. Okay,
And you were there.
You were there!
Oh my God.
I know. Quickly
Maybe
after,
Yankee's with you right now.
yeah. So then now they've lived their life. So quickly after moving to a new residence, Thomas Whaley fell ill. Anna Whaley died, and following along quickly after them was their remaining 4 children.
So they all died?
They all died, but not some in the Whaley house, some not. So there were 2.
They all just died.
Yeah.
At a young age, all the kids.
All the kids died at because the death back then, it wasn't you're not really living to your 80s or whatever. So they all lived to their 40s or 50s, I think.
Okay.
Now, since we have the history of the Whaley house covered, I want to go over some stories and odd things that happened to the Whaley family and visitors of the house. Okay, so these are the kind of creepyish ones. So Anna and Thomas Whaley reported to the San Diego Union that they would hear heavy footsteps walking toward them or above them at night when their kids would all be asleep. They would claim the footsteps were created by the angry spirit of Yankee Jim Robinson. Okay, this one's so good.
Why would you not move? I never understood that.
Okay, lock in for this one. This one's good. Another one that really stood out to me is when a concerned citizen called 911 due to someone crying outside the Whaley house. This policeman came clean about this encounter 30 years after it happened. However, it was an eerie night he will never forget. He reported to the scene alone, and like the citizen had claimed, there was a woman crying in the back of the house. The policeman said that she was in period clothing. He asked, "Ma'am, are you all right?" She slowly turned around and smiled. He shone his flashlight at her, and she vanished. The officer wrote this story in a confidential letter after he retired.
I'm gonna throw up. Wait,
I wrote it
when
down
did
too.
the police what was the year?
This was like more modern time.
It's like the 1900s now.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
1900s or low-key. I should look it up.
Wait,
because
was this when that family was still living there though?
No,
this
it's
was
like
long after they passed.
Oh,
And
So
now
it
it's
was
a
the
museum.
survey.
and it was
Yeah.
during like what was it at the you know what it was at the time when that happened?
What do you mean?
Like was it the museum yet or was it like
I think it was the museum. So it was more modern time, like 1900s, 2000s.
Oh,
Look it up.
oh my god,
I don't know what I would do with that.
No,
happened to
it's
me.
not like there was a certain. Well, no, if it was
it
a
was like way like he didn't reveal it for a long
Yeah,
time.
but then we can do
Oh
the
no,
math.
I remember it was early, or it was late 1900s.
Shut. I was about to swear.
So, like-
Shut up.
1980, and then he took 30 years to write his letter. So then it came out in like 2010 or.
Shut up.
Wait, re-say that one more. Re-say that. What happened one more time?
Okay, ready? The police. Okay. He reported to the scene alone, and like the citizen had claimed, there was a woman crying in the back of the house. And remember, Violet shot
Outside?
herself
Yeah,
in the
outside.
shed. Yep. The policeman said she was in period clothing. He asked, "Ma'am, are you all right?" She then slowly turned around and smiled. He shone his flashlight at her, and she vanished. The officer wrote this story in a confidential letter after he retired.
And then did he just dip after he saw that? Like I would have been. out
He
of
didn't
there.
say anything, and then he wrote it in a letter. I don't know if I would say anything either. I would just kind of be like,
I'd be a little more than
I was
ear.
tripping. I think I just feel like
I would
What
think I
the
would be
fart?
saying things. And I'd
yeah,
be like,
same. That would make me feel crazy.
Yeah.
Like it made
Yeah.
me feel like, is there something wrong with me?
yeah.
That's terrifying.
And then another one, which is one of the workers who was in high school, like, was
At the
working there.
museum?
Yeah, so he was the worker.
Okay.
Was setting the alarm for the night, like to like lock up the house, and then he heard a woman's voice say, "Why are you here?" The worker recalled, this is his quote, "That really scared me to the point that I ran out the front door without completing the code." That would have been me.
Same, I would
Yeah.
like don't be mad at that young man for
But
it.
imagine the dark house. Why are you here?
Yeah,
Like,
oh my
I
God.
do. I'm out of here.
yes, same.
Imagine
I would've
closing
quit
that thing up. I used to
instantly.
think that about like the Haunted Mansion at Disney World. I'm like, imagine having
The
to
Haunted
go
Mansion.
through and close it up. I can't imagine closing up a real
haunted
They're,
house?
Like monitors, like
Oh,
having
yeah.
to
Like,
pull
who's
all the
still
stuff
lurking?
down, like who's still out in that at 3 a.m. Because
Yeah,
they sell
true.
tickets till what 1, 2.
Uh-huh.
Like
late.
hell no.
Okay, and it is also said that the ghost of Thomas Whaley will blow his pipe in the faces of young women on the tours, blowing his sweet tobacco in their faces.
Did you
Does
get
it
some
smell
tobacco?
it?
No, okay, now this is my story.
Yes, please.
Well, nothing really exciting. I said, now, when I was there, nothing too sus happened. I tried really hard to not let the placebo effect take over my experience.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
okay, during, I won't get into it, during the tour, and I think because of, during the tour, I just didn't want to get the placebo effect, and I think I just didn't take it too seriously. I was like, oh, I'm just walking through a house.
Yeah.
It was definitely a really creepy house, and definitely has a weird vibe to it. Everything is still set up the same, so, I'll show you guys my, yeah, when I log into my, what am I looking for? But just the vibe of it, and it definitely, like, it smelled old in there.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a really old house. Oh my god, Mia.
Hi, Mia. We see a friend.
I just texted her. She's like, "Come talk to me." I was like, "We're busy."
Oh.
Busy.
But nothing, I'll show you guys these pictures. This
Sorry,
in
podcast. You can't
Texas.
see.
Sorry, podcast.
Just
It'll
look
be
them up
on the story,
yourself,
though.
yeah.
It'll be on
Okay.
my thing.
Yeah,
Ugh, it's gonna make
redirect
me-
to Addie's article after this little promo action.
It's loading, by the way.
It's loading. It's loading. It's loading.
Oh, I'm about to sneeze.
Bless you.
you.
Ah!
Oh,
Bless
can we get a
you.
bless you from the podcast? Bless you.
Okay, so this is the auditorium.
Oh, it's like not that creepy looking.
No,
Oh,
but all the lights in the room, they were so dim. And then I think to add to the effect of it, they like shined it. Like they would like go on and then off.
Can you zoom in? My eyes are so bad.
No, you're good. So it had like this.
Oh.
It was beautiful in there
Yeah,
though.
it's kind of pretty.
So then this is where they would perform the plays,
Wait,
and
is
then
that like a backdrop? Like
yeah,
that
that's a
outfit?
backdrop.
Okay.
And then this is what it
This
looks
is
like.
upstairs then, right?
This is the upstairs, yup. And then this is the outside of the Whaley house. So it has like this little balcony. And obviously you can tell it's like old.
That's
Yeah.
so cute.
I know. Why would I move in there? And then this
oh God,
is
oh God.
this
Fence.
this is the
Those
living
are
room.
Creepy. Those are so creepy, like old Victorian.
I know.
things.
So that's what's her butt? Violet, I think.
Okay.
Oh no, Anna Whaley.
Okay.
Anna Whaley and then one of their daughters. And then I remember, I can't remember, like, in preparation to go here, I watched a video. It was some random YouTuber, and they, like, you can, like, rent it out for paranormal investigation, like, your own, and it costs, like, $90 a night to do it.
It's
But-
not even that much.
Yeah, but they walked
That's
in,
sketch.
and this clock was on. And one of the workers was like, that clock is to date. Like, the Whaley family got that clock when they were living there. There's no batteries in it. There's no electrical anything in the house. So for that clock to be up and working and like chiming, like doing the cuckoo, cuckoo.
Oh my god! No, that would send me. Oh,
So that was
I
was
hate,
fun.
like, old
And then this is, you're gonna throw up. This is
clocks.
an old room.
Ugh.
You like, and I'm just like, imagine like,
Oh my god!
I
I'm like
can't.
freezing. This is scaring me.
cause imagine the vibes.
Yeah.
Of that.
I feel like it's just like the aura you probably have in there, like
Yeah.
the way that it just feels is probably really.
And then I said
Creepy.
seeing their specific bedrooms really creeped me out, and seeing the shed where Violet shot herself was also creepy.
Oh, yeah.
And they had the shed door locked.
Oh.
So I was like, are y'all using that as storage?
So yeah,
Or-
right. So you could
or
go in there.
did something, yeah. But honestly, when I think back to it, I wish I got, the thing is that the tour guide wouldn't really let you explore on your own. It was very like,
Guided.
Stay with me.
guided, stay with me. And when you would try to, she'd be like, no, don't go over there. Which is kind of like, why don't you want me over there? Why don't you want me alone in
I
this
listen.
house?
I wouldn't venture, but
No, I wouldn't venture either. But
And then there was another
what about the
story
brave
too.
souls out there?
I can't remember, but I think it was the 9th step on your way down to the main like floor. The 9th step is said to be exactly where Yankee Jim Robinson hung himself. Or not hung
Like, got
himself,
hung,
but
yeah.
got hung. So me and my mom, we like would step on it, and then you're supposedly supposed to like feel
Feel
it
like a-
around your throat.
Yeah,
And then
that's freaky.
another YouTube video I watched, they were walking around the house, and then some of them would have lines around their neck, like as if somebody was like,
like a mark.
yeah, like a marker.
Did you
around-
feel it?
Honestly, my only thing is, I think because I was freaking myself out about it,
Yeah, yeah.
I was really heavy breathing. Oh my god, y'all! And we had some really good Mexican food before that, so I was like,
So you
woo!
were like, oh, yeah.
Spicy.
Yeah. But honestly, nothing creepy. I wish I you know what? I'll pull up a
I would have crapped my pants if I
Same.
went.
Whaley
I can't handle that
Whaley
stuff.
house.
I don't like things that are like.
Yeah, would you
very
guys go into
possibly-
there?
No.
Not at all, Lola?
No, you
I
know
think-
how I am.
I
I
would
think
just
I
explore.
would, but then I also think that I would like get really stressed about it for a long time afterwards.
Oh,
like,
I got stressed. Okay, why am I looking up White
like,
House photos?
while you were there, like going back to the hotel, like sleeping in a hotel. I think that would freak me out.
Well, what was creepy is to be able to get to our car, like where we parked, we had to fully walk into the backyard by ourselves, and it was night when we did the tour.
Why? Oh my
Okay, that's-
god.
My dad did that. My
Matt,
dad.
bro.
I know,
See,
Matt.
that I wouldn't do. I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I
here's a
moved at
little.
11 a.m.
Whoa.
Okay, for the
What?
listeners,
That's
we're looking at like what's it? Like
some photos.
some
from the
photos of the
gallery.
like.
The
Ew!
ghost
What
in
is?
the-
Oh my
That's
god.
terrifying.
What the
What
heck?
is that?
Sorry.
Wait, will you zoom in?
I don't like that.
What
I'm gonna pee myself.
What is it? Is it?
No,
No, that's
that's
a person.
an apparition.
No, it's not. I don't believe
And that's in
that.
the living room.
No, skip. Oh my god. That's
I'm
For
not
the
gonna sleep
viewers-
tonight, Addie. I
for the
said
viewers-
melatonin.
For the viewers, I'm gonna put this one in there because it is really creepy.
So I'm always so confused when I see. So what I'm
who's that
looking at
guys,
right
this
now
one's really.
is like
Who's behind them?
Stop it.
pictures.
Is that Daniel
of, like-
Larson?
I keep seeing pictures of like that white filmy stuff, and I'm like, are those supposed to be like ghosts? Because I always see those in like the Ghostbuster.
I think it's supposed to be
videos.
like the orbs or whatever the
Oh,
heck.
okay.
Yeah.
What's that man? Oh my god. Go on that man.
This
What is
man?
that?
No, I'm done.
What is that?
I'm done.
What is that?
I'm done.
See,
I'm done.
I just
I'm
could
done.
never
Wait,
myself in that
so is this just like
situation.
a gallery of like?
And look, this is the outside.
Oh no.
Imagine you see her.
Oh my God.
Lola,
Inside. I would just.
Lola, imagine you see her and she's crying. Lola, she's
Lola,
crying,
Lola.
and then she turns around and
Lola.
she said she
It's
starts
in-
crying.
It's in, Lola, it's in California. It's in California, honey.
It's far away. It's far away. It's far away. But yeah, that's basically it about the Whaley house, and it's like one of the most haunted houses in America.
In America.
I know. Do you guys like the spooky? Should I do more?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
cool.
I like
Let me let me know, guys, in the comment. We don't have comments. Well,
yeah.
Flag me
DM
down.
us.
Flag me down.
DM Adeline _
DM those
DM? Yeah.
Well, flag me down in the hallway if you're actually a viewer, and let me know what you guys
Oh.
want.
Flag us down.
Flag us down.
All right,
Not me,
thanks,
though, I'm
y'all.
scared.
Okay, ladies, what time is it?
Crime
time!